Hi, second grade students. This is grammar test for chapter 22. So we're on page 101. Okay? I provided that for you in your packets this week. I do want you to do this whole section up here, sentences 1 and 2. You're not only going to classify each sentence, you are going to label each word. Please do not turn into me anymore just like a sentence that has D for declarative and then not label any of these. You must label these to get full points. And you are going to try to do this. This I left optional. I'd love for you to try. As a matter of fact, I graded your kids' grammar work from last week already, and you did quite well. You did figure out what most of these words meant, and from there you were able to determine if they were synonyms or antonyms. So feel free to try it again, okay? And then this will be new to you on a test. Well, we already practiced it, so you're not, the concepts here are not new. Completely on your own, you are going to put the number for everything where it goes. You're going to write the words from up here and so on. And you're going to write the complete body. You're going to do an indent and so on. I'm not going to help you with that. You should be able to know how to do that since we just practiced a couple of them. I am, on the other hand, though, going to go ahead and help you with sentence number 1. We didn't really get a big chance to practice a couple of concepts such as possessive pronouns and possessive nouns we did though, but that's still maybe a little tricky. I'm not going to review right now what a subject noun is or verb or adjective or adverb or preposition or object preposition because we've done that so much. If you need to go back to one of last week's lessons to review all those concepts, feel free to before taking this test. But I am going to go ahead and help you label all of number 1 because I think you need my help a little bit still with looking over your papers from last week. You need help a little bit with a couple of the types of grammar. Okay, Robert helped at his little brother's soccer game. All right, that is just a regular declarative sentence. I am going to put D there. You're going to put D there. We're going to move on. Remember, the first thing we want to do is find the subject noun. Robert helped at his little brother's soccer game. Subject noun is who or what the sentence is about. It's the main subject of that sentence. Well, guess what? In this case, right off the bat, I found my subject noun in Robert. He is the main idea, the main topic for this sentence. So I'm going to label it Robert. And then immediately after our subject noun, we find our verb. Helped is definitely an action word. I'm going to label it V. So now I know where my subject and predicate. In this case, our subject part of our sentence is very short. It just contains one word, Robert. But our predicate, our action part of the sentence is much longer, isn't it? Let's keep going. Robert helped at. If you need to, feel free to get out your preposition chart to see if at is a preposition. In fact, get out your preposition chart for down here on your own. But right now I'm going to let you know that you probably already knew that is indeed at is a preposition. That is going to connect an object noun to the rest of the sentence. Okay, so we know sometime later we're almost surely going to find an object noun or object of the preposition. So let's read it again. Robert helped at his little brother's soccer game. You know what? That's interesting. It looks like we're not actually going to find our object of the preposition. There's not another noun that comes up. There's not an object noun until way down here. All of these other words describe that the object noun, the object of the preposition. So this is going to be a little trickier for us, but let's keep going. Remember that at refers to the game, and that connects it to the rest of the sentence. His. I hope you kids remember, but this is one of the reasons I'm doing this sentence with you is because I'm some of you missed on last week's grammar, so I'm going to remind you again that that is a possessive pronoun. The word his, her, our, yours, ours, hers. There are a few others, but that means that a pronoun, remember, takes the place of a noun, and in this case, his is the possessive pronoun of excuse me, his little brother. His little brother's soccer game. So let's keep going. Robert helped at his little brother's soccer game. His little brother's. Ooh, guess what? I just spotted an adjective. Because an adjective not only describes. Oh, I hope my pen's not going out. It is. An adjective not only describes nouns that are subject nouns, it also describes nouns that are objects of the preposition. Remember, OPs are always also nouns. If it helps you to make a little note to yourself, that is totally fine. But